Oh, girl, it's better than mine. And it's my first language.
Okay, Michelle, it's my pleasure meeting you. Yesterday after your training, I really have touched by your story. So can you please tell us something about yourself, your struggle to many youth in our country that are many youth female networkers out there waiting for you to hear your story.
Oh, well, thank you. And thank you. It's such a pleasure to meet you. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul inside and out. Like, your spirit just like, so beautiful. So I've been in the profession now for 28 years. I dropped out of law school 28 years ago to do this business. And at the time I was $80,000 in debt. I had 3 jobs and I was still broke. Was raised by a single mom. My mom had me when she was 18. My parents were divorced by the time I was 9 months old. And, we had nothing. We had nothing growing up. Yet we had everything. No furniture. I mean, my mom would be sitting at the dining room table just bawling, wondering how she was going to keep a roof over our head. And, I remember being 4 years old and just, she'd be crying, so I'd be crying, and I wouldn't even know why she was crying. But, I knew that she wanted to give me a better life. And I will tell you that is what I love about this profession, is that it truly is a vehicle to give anyone a better life. And, it's like we get out of this business what we put into it, and with an unlimited income potential. Like, when I saw this business, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is it.
Wow, that's really great story. I'm really, really proud of you. You're an amazing human. Thank you so much. What lesson do you take from all this ups and downs? What kind of lesson do you take, and what kind of lesson do you give for all you out there working for you?
I always tell people, when I started in this business, I didn't know what I was doing. I was 23 years old, but I always say I had 3 things going for me. I had a burning desire. I had a desire for a better life. I was coachable. I was really coachable. And I was willing to work. And I tell every single person, if you have a desire for a better life, you're coachable and you're willing to work, the sky's the limit. And so it starts with a decision, and making a decision to cut off any alternative. Like, quitting is not an option. And so I tell people, get excited, pay attention, get excited because nobody wants to work with someone who isn't. Pay attention to the people who are already successful, do what they do, and you'll get what they've got, and never quit. Quitting can't be an option. I would say never quit on a bad day, because that's the only time you're going to want to quit. So never quit on a bad day. You don't want to quit when the days are good, but never quit on a bad day. And that consistency piece, for me, I just learned how to master the mundane. And I was willing to do the little things on a daily basis that most people aren't willing to do day in and day out. And showing up even if you don't feel like it. There's a lot of days we're not going to feel like it. There's so many days. I'm a single mom and sole provider of 2 teenage boys, 13 and almost 16. And my life is busy. I have 2 kids at 2 different schools and 2 different sports, and I'm running multiple businesses, and it's all on me. And there's days that I'm like, I just want to break, But I know that I need to show up for them because they're watching. Our children are watching, and they don't do what we say; they do what we do, and they do what they watch us as models. They're watching us. They're watching us every second. So how we show up to every space is so important.
Yesterday I've got one very important lesson about high standard, being a high standard. You are a kind of woman with high standard. Everybody wishes to be. So biggest standard will help us to be successful?
Yeah. So what I talked about yesterday is when you raise your standards, you will raise your income. When you raise your standards, your income will just rise right along with it. And that means like your personal development standards, your fitness standards, your relationship standards, your financial standards, you know, and when you raise your standards, you will raise your income. But the standard, you know, I think somebody was saying it this morning, standard is what you do today. You know, I'm a big, like, I huge with goal setting. I do the most powerful goal setting training of the year every year, and goals are in the future, but your standards are today, and your standards, the standards that you hold yourself to on a daily basis is really what's going to get you to those goals. You know, so if you're here and your goal's here, you know, what do we need to do to close that gap? Well, your standards are, and the gift is in the gap. You know, that's where we grow. That's where we become bigger and better and stronger. And so, you know, those standards, it comes down to choices. You know, like, what am I going to do on a daily basis? Every choice we make, every second of every single day, is either leading us closer to our goals or further away. You know, there's no neutral. You're either moving forward or backward. Yeah.
What does success mean for you?
Freedom. Yeah, success means freedom to me. You know, time freedom, money freedom, freedom to choose. You know, freedom to, you know, do the things we want to do when we want to do them with who we want to do them with.
So finally, I don't know, what do you say for moms who's working in network marketing? What do you say them? I mean, your last advice for moms out there.
So moms are my jam. Moms are my passion, my heart, especially single moms, because my mom was one, I'm one. You know, I went to Tanzania January 2020. I have a philanthropic organization called Women United for Change. And right before the whole world shut down with COVID in 2020, we went there for 13 days and worked in the villages with the women and children. And even though we did not speak the same language, we spoke the same language. And I say we spoke mom.
Yeah, I know.
And even though we didn't speak the same language, and I always say your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yeah.
And the women that surrounded me were like, they were my humans. It's like how you and I had that soul connection. That's how it was. And I, you know, for moms, you know, women are going to change this world. We're already changing this world. And so what we do, that's another thing that sets the standard, right? And we are the ones, we can break generational curses. You know, we can change, we can be where it stops and where generation after generation to come is impacted by who we are. And not just what we do, but who we are. And so I love mamas. You know, we're here to make a difference. You know, and we have been called, and we have to listen to that call.
Thank you so much. There is one slogan in our company, ET Care. We say, I care, you care, we care.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, let's say it together.
Yeah, I care, you care, we care.
So thank you so much. We love you from Ethiopia.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.